So my name is Martin from Mohrenschildt. I'm the chair of the Department of Computing and Software. Just give short about myself. So I'm here at McMaster like 16 years. I teach control, robotics, game design, so I have a virtual reality simulator, which you also might have seen. Most people think about software, they think about the PC. Now the PC is just the smallest amount of software which is around in this world. Now if you study, today things are actually quite interdisciplinary. You know, if you build an engineering product, you actually have to communicate with a lot of different things. An engineering product is not something one person will develop. Let's take the ABS brakes of a car. You know, brakes are not trivial. You have to know about the materials, about the heater. So that's more a mechanical thing. You need somebody to build the electronics on the car. That's more an electrical thing. But at the end, all is controlled with software. And you have to be absolutely sure, by the way, it works correctly. That's another thing we have to talk about. So engineering is a team discipline. And what the key thing to do is you have to be able to communicate with other people. Now the other question would be, what does a software engineer actually do? You know, he's not doing the code. And my favorite example to explain it is like this, you know. What does a civil engineer do? We all know a civil engineer is not standing on the construction site building a house. What a civil engineer does, he does plans. Most of you saw these plans. So this is, by the way, his language. That's his language, how he communicates with his peers and the people who actually built the house, makes these plans. He approves them, he signs them, gives them out, and somebody builds it. So now the electrical engineer, it's the same thing. The electrical engineer has circuit plans. Most of you know what I'm talking about. He's not sitting there, you know, soldering stuff together. He designs the circuit plans, gives it to a factory, which might be, by the way, overseas, and they build it. But it's still designed here in Canada. A mechanical engineer, the same thing. A mechanical engineer is not standing in a shop welding. You know, he does drawings, his language. So now you see where I'm going. A software engineer is not the one who's sitting in the cubicle hacking the code. He's the one who does some documents, which is then given to other people to code it. And this is actually what you learn as a software engineer or as a computer scientist. We do not teach you programming languages. We actually do not really care very much about programming languages. Now, how I explain is, you know, at the moment it's very popular Java. When you graduate, it might be cappuccino. I'm just making this up, it's a joke. Yeah, it's absolutely irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant what the programming language is. It is about the basic principles on how to write software, how to design something, you know, to decompose it in small things, and to be sure when you write it, it's actually working. Today, technology is so complex. The stuff you use daily, many people don't even appreciate it. And you're either using it or you're the one who's driving it.